Hi my beauties, my loonies, and my divines. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a Valentine's Day trivia with my man. This is him. This is Brett. So I found this at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I think. And the point of the game is one will get the pick a card, and then we have to answer for the other person of what they would think they would answer for themselves, if that makes sense. Like an example would be, what's our favorite color? So he would have to answer what's my favorite color, and I would have to answer what his favorite color is. And then if we get it right, we get a point. And whoever wins, wins, and whoever loses has to pay for dinner tonight.
That wasn't explained.
I just threw that in there.
I suppose. We should do that.
Okay.
Alright, well, I got a scorecard there.
And then we're gonna be writing them down on a notepad, and then we'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then say the answer. And then obviously they have like A, B, C, and D, but if the answer is not on there, we're just gonna say what it is, what we think it is. Okay.
Got a scorecard.
Ready? I'll go first and pick the first card. Okay, so it's who usually gets their own way. It's A, you, B, me, C, it's pretty equal. Okay, B.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I put C, it's pretty equal.
I put you. Yes. So I do think.
Okay.
So I think that's 1 point for me.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Okay, you want a point then? I'll say it's a tie then.
1 and 1.
It's a tie.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I think you get your way more than me. Let me see. What is the first thing I would buy if I won the lottery? The answers are A, a new house, B, a new car, C, a brand new wardrobe, D, a ticket around the world. I think that one's pretty easy.
I looked good.
You ready?
I looked, but I can't see because I don't have my glasses.
I put a new house.
Are you answering for me or you?
You.
Oh, okay. I put a house for him, see? So.
Because I know Mama wants her wardrobe and whatnot, but I know she's got her priorities straight.
I'm gonna try to get a bigger house, buy a house. So we can call it our own and not rent and everything. So.
Because we got the house, everything else can come with it.
Yeah, basically.
We already own the house, we can spend the money on extra stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, would I prefer to master a foreign language or a musical instrument?
I think I spelled that right. Ready?
Yeah. Good.
Foreign language.
Yeah.
I've never heard you talk about a musical instrument in your
No.
life.
I put him music because I just think he'd rather get into music than a foreign language. I've never.
I mean, it all depends. I mean, it all varies, so I think
I would like to learn obviously Spanish, and then maybe French. That would be cool. or German. My brother taught himself German, so I think that'd be cool.
Really?
Yeah, he taught himself. He teaches himself everything. Okay, next question.
I didn't know that.
Do I prefer sweet or savory things? A, sweet, B, savory, C, neither. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sweet.
Yeah, I love sweets. I have such a sweet tooth. And then for him, I put B, savory, but also / hot, because he likes everything hot, buffalo, and everything, so.
I have to dig it out. How many times did I have to take my driving test? A, once, B, twice, C, 3 times or more, D, I have yet to pass. That's kind of a hard one for me.
Let me see the card.
I know I'm writing like super small. I don't think you guys could probably read it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
A, once.
I did take one. I got it on my first try. I don't even know, so I just guess and put D. But then also, no, I put B. But then also, he doesn't have his driver's license right now, so I just put D, cause have yet to pass. I don't know if that counts.
Okay, we'll break this down. We'll explain this to you guys. Check it out. When I took my driving test, it was only one time, and I got my license.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so I got my license the first time I ever took the driving test, and that's the question. But to be honest with you, yeah, I don't have a license now due to some speeding tickets and other things. So I currently have a revoked license, but that's beyond the point.
So did I get the point? No, because I put B. I just guessed.
I can't give you the point for that one. Sorry.
Okay, next question.
So far, I'm winning.
What?
Yeah.
You're cheating.
5. I am not cheating. You hear these accusations from this woman right here.
Okay. What would I say is my best personality trait? A, sense of humor. B, creativity. C, generosity. Or D, something else. And if so, what?
Oh, that's a difficult one. That is too many answers, to be honest with you.
Or you could put like all of the above or something. I don't know.
All of the above. No, it's just,
Personality
it says
trait.
If something is personality trait. I don't know. Well, there's so many though for you. Sorry guys, I just got too many answers.
Okay.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. I put A, sense of humor, and C, generosity.
So I put A, sense of humor, B, her creativity, and D, with her loving and caringness, which isn't on the cards, but it said if something else, put something else. And that's my something else.
Okay, yeah. He's very funny. He makes me laugh literally all the time. And and then his generosity, when we're out somewhere and he sees a homeless person, even if we need it or if it is his last dollar, he will give it to them, which kind of makes me mad sometimes because how can you give when we need it? But that's one of his traits, so I can't be mad at it.
I've also been in that position.
Yeah, so. Next question. What do I spend most of my money on? A, traveling. B, clothes. C, restaurants and bars. D, something else. If so, what?
Man, you guys hear that pen going?
I don't know. I'm gonna put it on your page. Hold on. I'm writing really sloppy so I don't take long. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I put D, something else. Weed. It's like a almost everyday thing. So.
Like every 2-3 days. I put B, clothes, and D, something else, which is makeup.
Yeah. Mm.
I guess
we both get a point.
Mama gets that point, and I get another point.
Okay. No, did I give you?
She's trying to take my turns now, see? If I could have any superpower, what would it be? A, being able to fly. B, X-ray vision. C, mind reading. D, something else. If so, what?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What do you put?
I put C, mind reading.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or invisible. That'd be cool. I put for him D, other, super strength. Because I feel like he would just go around lifting shit and cars, and he would just love to do that all the time.
I'd have to get that one first. I'll take that one. I couldn't complain.
Okay, my turn. Who's the tidiest out of us? Who's the tidiest one of us? Is the question, but that didn't make sense. But A, you, B, me, C, it's pretty equal.
Put me.
You're supposed to be answering it for like the other person.
Yeah, who's the tidiest out of who? Out of who? You got it right there. Who is the tidiest out of one of us? A, you. That would be you. I'm picking you. B is me. Or C is pretty equal.
Oh, okay, then I picked it too. So we're saying we're the tidiest. He thinks he is, and I think I am.
There's just something off camera you guys can't see. So, I mean,
okay, I have a dresser thing, and it's a mess, but that's my only mess right there.
No. There's another dresser on the other side, guys. She isn't telling you about this full of clothes. Okay, so.
Anyway, moving on.
We have to be honest here.
Okay, but he has the kitchen table a mess full of his weed junk, and he'll he puts everything on the table, and I try to clear it, and he just refills it back. Okay, anyway, moving on. Who gets that point?
I think honestly, I should get that point.
We both get it.
Oh, now she wants a tie. You see this?
But I'm the
I'm
one
still
going
winning.
around scrubbing walls in this apartment.
If I'm not wrong, I was up there scrubbing the roof.
Oh,
Couple
yeah,
days
he's
ago
in
with
the
a mop.
bathroom a couple days ago. Okay. I say it's equal. Next question. What are my favorite animals? A, cat. B, horse. C, dolphins. D, elephants. E, something else. If so, what? Okay.
Yep.
I put D, something else. Dogs, because I don't ever hear him talk about a favorite animal.
I put D something else, which would be pigs, or should I say little piggies?
Piglets.
Yeah, there you go. Piglets.
Any
and,
pigs, though.
And dogs, because she has a dog, so.
Pigs and dogs. I love pigs
It's
since I
more
was
than one
little.
answer.
Yeah. I've loved pigs since I was little. I have a lot of pig things in this house.
Yes. Little piggy statues all over. Piggy stuffed animals.
Yeah. And if I could get a dog, I would, but we work so much, I wouldn't want to leave it by itself. And we don't have a place for it to go pee and everything, so. Did I get it right, dogs?
Yeah, that's down there for the animal. I mean,
Okay.
dogs, and if we get a little piggy, I mean, I can't complain.
A pig is like a dog. You can buy it off the internet, like a dog, like. So. It just winks.
It just oinks instead of barks.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, this is a good one. What is the most likely reason that I would ever be arrested? So there's A, theft, being drunk and disorderly, C, public indecency, D, something else. If so, what?
One, 2, 3.
I'm writing like super small.
I put 2. Either B, drunk and disorderly, or D, fighting/assault.
I put D for her, and my something else would be the fighting/assault.
Yeah.
I gotta.
We don't need to explain that one.
No.
Next.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's mine.
I'm over here reading. I'm cheating now.
What is my biggest fear? A, spiders. B, the dark. C, clowns. D, something else. If so, what? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I put A, spiders.
Yeah, spiders gets me a little bit. I mean, they're there. You know, if it's like right up on me, I'll definitely freak out. But if I'm just seeing it and I see it on the floor or something, it's like I just step on them.
Yeah.
You know, it's not whatever, but you know,
What did you?
I'm definitely afraid of some snakes. That's for damn sure.
Oh, I don't know.
But we live in the city, so that's not an issue. But I put for her spiders, because she'll call me to kill a spider, but I've never really heard her freak out about clowns or nothing else. So
You're wrong. This should be so obvious.
What?
You're wrong. I'm terrified of bees.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
I will break down crying.
Yes.
I can't breathe.
I forgot all about that.
And every year they're like attracted to me and they follow me and they will find me. They will find my car. And it's not a good time, but I'm terrified of bees. Because I've never been stung by one, so I think that's what I'm scared of. I don't know, but
yeah, she actually
it's bad.
really is terrified of bees. Because even if it's outside on the windows and our windows are rolled up, she'll start freaking out. Just because the bee is outside of the car.
Because it's trying to get me. One time we got an oil change.
Because it's trying to get me. Like this is attacking her specifically.
We got an oil change and they were changing the filter inside the glove compartment. The filter had a bee stuck inside. It was dead, but it was trying to get inside the car and it stuck there. Like it got stuck there. That's how I know that they're trying to get me and they're out to get me and they're trying to kill me.
Paranoid at its finest.
I'm serious.
Anybody could have a dead bee stuck in their in-cabin air filter. Doesn't mean it was trying to make its way in just to get you. But
everywhere. I'll be at the car wash. I'll have my doors open, vacuuming. A bee went inside my car and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get out. The person next to me seeing that I was freaking out and frozen and just stuck there. And he was just like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I couldn't even talk. I'm just like trying to point. It's bad. They're everywhere. Anyway.
She got me on that one. I completely slipped my mind on that one. But now that she brought that up, all of that is extremely true. Too true.
Next
turn is it?
Mine, because you did that, right? I don't know.
I think I did the last one.
Okay. What would be my ideal vacation? A, an African safari. B, a road trip across America. C, an inclusive cruise. D, backpacking across Europe. I put C, cruise, because I just think you would prefer that all of the other things over the other things.
Not really. I mean, that's all right, but I put B, a road trip across the world, because we've actually had a couple different conversations about this, so I kind of know that's something that she would want to do. And she's never flown before. She's never really left California, besides with me for like 1 week to Arizona and Nevada border. So she definitely ain't gonna fly.
He kidnapped me. Him and his family kidnapped me. I didn't know we were going out that far. I told my mom I thought we were going like down the street an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then I'm looking around and I'm taking pictures and I'm seeing the location and I'm like, Arizona? What are we doing in Arizona?
Mind you, she's a grown adult. She's 18 years of age and she's, you know.
I didn't know we were going out that far, but yeah.
So a road trip across the world in a vehicle would be her ideal thing, and it's something that she wants to do. And honestly, I don't mind it myself. I haven't been all over the world, but I've traveled quite a ways in vehicles, so it would be something I would be interested, especially doing it with her. I love my life, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say, you didn't get that point.
Okay. What would be my dream job? Movie star, dolphin trainer, a secret agent, D, something else, if so, what? Yeah. And see.
I put D something else, and it's probably not, I don't know exactly the right term for it, and it's probably not 100% on what she wants to do, but it's like D, I put D something else, a makeup artist. Like, I don't think that's like a, like not necessarily for other people, more or less, maybe herself, you know, because she likes doing makeup and makeup looks, and things like that, so, I mean, that's my best,
Okay. I just put question marks. I don't know. I don't think he's ever said what his dream job would be. What would be your dream job?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I really don't have a dream job, like a dream 9 to 5. I mean, I don't think anybody really does.
Maybe boxing? No.
Yeah, I mean, watching or
I don't
fighting would be
know.
something. I would definitely enjoy something. Yeah, something where I could be active and like if I could go ride a bike and get paid for it and be that good, then of course I would like to do something like that, or snowboard or something like that. Yeah, that would consider that a dream job. But like working in like a warehouse or like some other stuff, or yeah, I don't consider that a dream job. Maybe staying at home and playing games or something, or that too. Something that's not an actual job, something that you actually like doing is fun.
Okay, your turn.
What would I say is my most annoying habit?
You didn't read them.
Oh, A, smoking. B, biting my nails. C, chewing my food too loudly. D, something else.
Okay. Ready? Go. What did you put?
I put D, something else, and I put leaving stuff everywhere. Like, this woman will walk in there, go take the scissors out, cut something, and she'll just leave it there and not put it back. Or she'll take something out and, oh, I'm gonna do something with it, and just leave it there and never do something with it and never put it back.
I don't know if I say that, if I would say that that is my most annoying habit. For myself, I would say biting the inside of my mouth, because that's annoying and it's bad for your teeth, and I do it a lot.
Yeah, your teeth.
So I have to stop doing that. But for him, I put question marks because I think that he wouldn't think that anything is wrong with him or that he has an annoying habit. So would you say something about yourself?
I mean,
That is annoying.
do I find something I do myself annoying?
Yeah, but
I mean, biting my nails for sure.
oh,
I got a bad problem
yeah.
with biting my nails. She likes to call my fingers nubs because I bite my nails off. So
Nubby. Yeah, I forgot about that.
there we go.
Okay. Neither of us got a point. Your turn, my turn. Okay. What is more important to me in a partner? Looks, brains, or a sense of humor? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. Sense of humor.
Oh, I forgot. We're doing it for the other person.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep it. I'll put C. I put C because I was answering for myself, but I forgot it's for him. But I think C, maybe sense of humor. Okay.
because you could be gorgeous and you could be smart, but if you're just trying to teach me something all the time and you're not making me laugh or nothing, then it's like, you're just boring. It's like, the hell.
Okay. Oh, you too.
What one thing about my body would I most like to change?
Read them.
A, my hair. B, my teeth. C, my figure. D, nothing. E, now we got E, guys. Something else. If so, what else? Or if so, what? For her. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Go. What'd you get?
I put E, something else, and C, or E and C. My what am I even saying right now? Not English, but your figure, because you're saying you always want to lose weight, and then the E, the something else, would be you getting a bigger butt, which is something you're always wanting to do and work out, and
Yeah.
BBL's talking about that and whatnot. So
Yeah, I will. Or I would say my face structure, because I have a heart-shaped face and I hate it.
I love it.
Or like if I turn this way, I have like just a straight neck. Like I don't have like a distinct
Jawline.
neck. I would
It's a
say
jawline.
I get it from my dad. My dad has like no neck, so he gave that to me. For him, I put B, teeth, because he does have a chipped 2 front teeth. And then I think he would say height too, because I think he would like to be a little taller. Right? Would you want to be?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a little bit taller.
Okay.
I'm like 5'8". I wouldn't even mind being 5'10", 11. A little bit taller. I'm a little short, but you know.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for the short ones though. We'll get you. Did you read the last one?
Yeah. No, me.
Oh, I did.
Oh. Well, let
'Cause
me
there was
get
an E in it.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah. Let me get a new one. Which of these best describes our relationship? A, love at first sight. B, slow burner. C, up and down. D, amazed it has lasted so long.
See that? A. There's another 2. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. I put A, C, and D. Because I think that's what it has. It's honest. Love at first sight. I put A, love at first sight, because I did see him first. I noticed him first. I seen him a year before he even knew who I was, before he even noticed me. So I think that was that. And then C, I put up and down, because every relationship has up and downs. No relationship is perfect, so. And then D, amazed it has lasted so long. I put that because I feel like I usually like get bored, but plus with like our issues and everything, but we're still here, going strong. What did you put?
I put A and C.
Why?
Well, obviously, since I met her, she said she noticed me a year before I noticed her. Oh, that's fine, or whatever. But when I did notice her, she immediately had my attention.
Go ahead. He didn't. Okay, I just want to say he didn't even notice me. My boss told him that I liked him.
Doesn't mean I didn't notice her. She had my attention. It's just sometimes we're too nervous to say something, and it took her saying something, letting me know that you were feeling me, and it gave me that extra push that I needed. So then I knew I was good. So from there, it's been ever since, and you know,
it's been a long road.
And the CVS, the up and downs, yeah, it's been a long road.
A very long road. Anyway, my turn. Your turn.
You read the last one.
Okay.
What is my least favorite household chore? A, washing the dishes. B, vacuuming. C, dusting. Or D, something else.
Okay. Ready?
D, something else.
What?
Taking out the trash.
That is a lie. I will do it, but I just feel like that.
She will do it, but she feels like it should be done by the man.
Yes.
Plus, that's the only thing she doesn't complain about. She'll tell me to take out the trash, but she won't tell me to wash the dishes or do this or something else. She'll tell me to take out the trash though. Especially since we live in apartments, we gotta go downstairs to get rid of the trash, and she don't like the stairs.
Okay. I don't like stairs. I struggle. For him, I put washing dishes because I feel like he just doesn't like washing dishes, and I do it. I feel like I do it more than he does. He'll do it, but I just feel like I do it a little bit more. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll do the dishes, but I don't like doing it. Who likes doing any household chore? But that out of all of them, I'd probably say that's my least favorite.
So.
I'd rather use the vacuum and vacuum some stuff real quick than wash some dishes.
Okay, my turn. What type of music am I most likely to turn off if I hear it on the radio? A, rap. B, country. C, heavy metal. D, something else. F, something else. If so, what? Where did you put it?
Well, I wouldn't say turn off, but generally, like, she'll change the station. Like, if it's like, she'll listen to some country songs, like some of the stuff, like, I want to say Mariah Carey or something like that. Like, some of her stuff, like, she'll listen to.
I don't think she's country.
Yeah, she is.
Mariah Carey?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. I think she is. But heavy metal. I've never really heard her listen to any kind of heavy metal. Classic rock, like, we know some of the songs, like, we'll sing some of the songs together, but I've never really listened to her listen to any heavy metal or country.
I like country, it's alright, yeah. Yeah, heavy metal, I'm not really into it. I was at one point in, like, middle school, high school, but I got over it. For him, I put D, other, slow music. I don't think he really likes that. He turns it off, or he'll be like, what the hell is this? Or, and yeah, just slow music. It's not really your thing.
It's not.
Slow music. He'll be like, it's putting me to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of slow music or really a fan of country music. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just my personal thing. Not my type of music, so.
Your turn.
What are we most likely to argue about? A, money. B, where to eat. C, who is right. D, something else, if so what?
Yeah. Okay. What did you put?
I put C, who is right.
I put C too. Who's right?
Good deal.
And we were both right. So
No argument. Easy, I love it.
Next question. What type of movie do I like to watch? Something funny, something action-packed, something with lots of gore, something else, if so, what? I put B, action. He's all about all the way action. Yeah.
I put A and D. I put let me see. A, something funny, because she does like funny movies, comedies, and D, something else, if so what? I would say like kind of like romance or love movies, or to be honest, like I think she prefer, honestly, not even a movie. She would prefer TV shows, which would be like her Love After Lockup or some like murderous type of, you know, find a killer type of stuff.
I was waiting for you to say that. I'd prefer like a documentary of like serial killers.
Yeah, she's not really a movie. Like we do the movie thing, but like when it comes down to it, we'd rather watch some serial killer documentary or something like that.
Yeah. Or I do like Love After Lockup. I like 90 Days In.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. Okay. Get you.
I think, no,
Is it the last one?
Yeah, I did that last one. Last one's on you.
Okay. This is our last card. So after this, we're gonna add up all the points and see who lost. What is my favorite way to exercise? A, going for a run. B, lifting weights. C, swimming. D, something else, if so what? For him, I put lifting weights.
For her, I put D, something else, and I think C was for lifting weights too, I believe, right?
B.
Or B was weights. Because the D for something else was for her, like, she likes to do home workouts as well, like little squats and whatnot, and leg presses or whatever you call it. We also have a little kettlebell she works out with, which is a little weight. And she's always talked about, you know, doing weight training, like weightlifting with like actual, you know, actual barbells and I guess weights. So that's always something she wanted to do.
Yes, I actually, when I was really into working out, I think a couple years ago, I had a personal trainer. The whole point I got him was to show me how to lift weights and how to use the equipment, and I was gonna get rid of him, but we never got to that point. He was just showing me like the Bosa ball and other stuff that I didn't want to know, so I just cut it off, and then I just stopped going to the gym completely. And then also, besides lifting weights, I would like to do boxing at one point. Hopefully I could do that. My brother is training for UFC, so I was gonna say if they could teach me, or him, he knows boxing, so I think that'd be cool.
That's something we can make happen. We just gotta we gotta have the facilities for it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
now we're gonna add up the points to see who won.
should have got that last point though. Either way, you're just gonna.
Both of us.
So, either way, Mama's gonna have one more point than me. So, looks like I'm gonna be the one buying dinner. She got me on by 1 point.
Yeah. I would say we both know each other pretty well. There was a couple questions that we both forgot answers to, but.
Yeah, if we actually would have like took the time to actually like sit down and think about it, like actually, I think we would have. And
then what confused me was we're answering the questions for the other person, how they would answer.
Yeah, that was kind of confusing too. Yeah.
But because I'm trying to answer for me, but.
Yeah, I was thinking of answering for myself too when like we did the whole freaking "What are you afraid of?" I completely forgot about the B thing. But that's something I'm well aware of. Like it's too known. Like I've seen it too much.
But yeah, I think we know each other pretty well. And this is it for the video, guys. If you liked it, please share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay beautiful, stay loony, and stay divine.
Peace out, guys.